Elizabeth, and I'm a certified personal trainer and nutritionist, and today I have an advanced dynamic yoga routine that is for flexibility, balance, and strength. So what this is two yoga moves, like a transition done as a repetition or a repetitious exercise, and the exercises are meant to strengthen the body, help with balance, and increase flexibility. And this one is advanced. This workout is advanced. So this is not my only video like this. And with that being said, there's no warm-up or cool-down because to me, I think this would make a good active recovery workout, or something that you would do maybe as a burnout, or it can be used as a standalone workout, but like I said, better suited for like active recovery days, unless you are somebody like a dancer, or someone whose workout regimen does focus primarily on balance and flexibility and body weight strength rather than lifting weights and getting strength that way. And so if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to help contribute, if you go to my channel page in the About, there's a link for donations. And before we begin, I have a spirit lifter to share with you. It says, "The noble man emphasizes the good in others and doesn't accentuate the bad. The inferior does the reverse." And so this is helpful because sometimes when people are mean to us, we focus on what has been said or done to us. And it's important to realize, or what has really mostly helped me, is to think of it as a deformity in that person, as in something they can't help. And even though they might have done it intentionally or with the intent to hurt your feelings, what is most important is that you let it go. And so by thinking to yourself that they did not do it intentionally, or that it is an aspect of their character that they can't help, it helps you to more easily forgive them. And you know, it's never a compliment to be known as a mean or rude person. And so when people say that about someone, that's never a good thing. And so when people act unkind, either some people will like directly, give you their harsh judgments or criticisms or say mean things or insult you. And then there are other ones that don't do it to your face, but then they go to other people and they make snarky remarks about others. And neither one of those are good, and it speaks volumes about their character. And so sometimes people don't even realize they do this. So it's important to be self-aware, to observe yourself and see what kind of traits that you have and what you need to work on. And if you're someone who needs to work on not making unkind remarks, then it's helpful to replace the unkind thing you've already said, but hopefully you can stop yourself before you say it and instead say something good or positive. And this goes with complaining too. And this is where I've had to learn it, is instead of like saying something negative or complaining about my day, which is something I used to do a lot as a teenager, I wasn't like severe about it, but I would notice that I'd be like, if someone said, "How are you?" I'd be like, "Oh, I'm here." And anyway, I had to work on that and find something positive to say, because honestly, I've learned that no one really cares about your complaints. So it is more beneficial to say something positive, and by doing that, it also will train you to be a more positive person as a whole and to look at life more optimistically. And so I feel like this could be utilized when it comes to like saying unkind things to other people, that instead of saying the rude thing you were going to say, to replace it with something nice, or the phrase, not to say anything at all if you don't have anything nice to say. And then with gossiping or saying unkind things behind someone's back, it's better just not to say anything at all. And I find it helpful not even to associate or talk to people who do gossip, because it's really easy to get like caught into it. They'll be gossiping and then you'll be like, "Oh, well, I heard this," and it just spirals into this awful negative conversation. So it's important to realize that when judging other people, we've all made mistakes, and that none of us are perfect, and that there are things that we would not want people discussing about our lives, and that you know a very small fraction of someone's life and their story. So while it may appear some type of way, it's not your business. And there's a phrase that says, when you assume, you make an ass of you and me. And that means when you think to yourselves, oh, well, they hang out with so-and-so and they are very friendly with each other, so that person must be having an affair with that person. You're assuming, and even if that is the case, it's not your business, and you have your own life to focus on, and so you should focus on bettering that. So with that being said, we can begin our workout. The first thing that we have is not too terribly difficult, and so it's going to stretch the hips and challenge the balance. And so what it is a side angle extended with a half moon. So you get your side angle extended, and then it's real easy to come up into your half moon. And so we're going to do 6 and then switch sides. Then we're on to our next movement, which is a wide angle fold with a chest stretch. And then we're coming into a pistol squat. So what you'll be doing is you're going to clasp your hands behind your back and come into your wide leg fold. And you'll come up and you're going to grab your foot for a pistol squat. And we're going to do this alternating sides for 10. Then we're on to our next exercise, which is a standing split to a hamstring stretch and a kneel. So this one mostly challenges your flexibility. So you pull down, split, and you're gonna kneel and do a hamstring stretch. So we're going to do that for 4 on each side. a spinal twist to a kneeling side plank. And this is going to stretch the hip, the lower back, and it's going to work the core, along with a little bit of the side of the leg or the lateral stability muscles. So begin your spinal twist. And then you're going to come up into your side plank, kneel, and then by elevating the leg, you work those side of the thigh muscles that I had mentioned. So we're going to do 6 on each side. The next thing that we have is a standing split in a hurdler. So again, this is focusing on the hamstrings flexibility. So you're going to go into your standing split. Then you're going to bring your leg in like a 4. So I'm going to try to show you from another way, but I hope not to kick my green screen. So start with your standing split, then you come down, seat, hurdler. So we're going to do that for a total of 8. Then we're on to our next exercise, which is a runner's lunge to a moon dancer. So this is really good for stretching the hip flexors. So what you'll be doing is you're going to begin with your runner's lunge. And then you're going to take this back leg up. And you're going to clasp it with both hands. And then lean forward or bow your head. So we'll do 4 on each side. if you're wondering why I'm adding a little pulse, it's because my hip flexors are really tight right now. So by giving a little pulse or a little bounce, it helps it to loosen up a bit or push it a little past what I can hold it at to help increase the stretch there. Then we're on to our last exercise, which is going to be a down dog to a 1-foot table press up. So this is going to stretch pretty much the entire body, but at the end of the movement here, you have a really nice glute contraction. So it'll tone up the back of the thighs and the booty, which is really nice. So you begin in your down dog, and you're going to swoop down and extend your leg like a scorpion. So we're going to alternate for 8. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out more of my other videos on YouTube under Wellness by Elizabeth, and like, subscribe, and share.